All right, let's talk about activity. Exercise, movement, play, these are important things. We need movement and activity and exercise as a part of a healthy lifestyle. There's no doubt about it. The question is, why are you not doing it? The question is, why aren't you out running every day? Why aren't you out on your bike? Why are you sitting there all day long? I know why. You got no energy, right? Just got no energy. This is the main reason why people are not exercising. They just don't have the energy to do it. Time is another constraint. A lot of people don't have the time, but I think that's a matter of prioritizing. You know, if you want to have a healthy life, you make the time to do what you need to do to be healthy. So that out of the way, it's basically energy. Why don't you have the energy you need? And there's two main reasons why people don't have the energy. Think about your car. Your car has a battery and it has a fuel tank. If the battery is dead, the car won't start. If there's no fuel in the tank, the car won't go. Okay? It's kind of the same with your body. Your battery is your nervous system, and your nervous system is recharged by sleep. So actually, to get any energy out of your food, you need to expend energy. Okay, that sounds strange, right? But to actually burn the fuel, the food that you're eating, you need energy to digest it and to actually burn the fuel. This is nerve energy and it's recharged by sleep. So if you're not getting enough sleep, you're not going to be able to burn that fuel. You're not going to be able to go out there and be active, no matter how much fuel you got in the tank. On the other hand, if your battery works fine and you had a great night's sleep, but you're not putting any fuel into the tank, you're not going to be active either, because you don't have any fuel to run off. So those two things are the two main priorities that you want to think about before you start thinking about activity. So if you're one of those people, I used to be one of those people that was just like, I don't have the energy to exercise. I was always tired. Exercising was just too much of an ordeal. You want to think about those two things. Don't worry about the exercise. Just focus on getting enough sleep so that you can recharge that nervous system. And secondly, put that fuel in the tank. Carbohydrates. Put bananas in the tank. Put mangoes in the tank. Put fruit, simple sugars. That's what fuels the human body the best. Second best thing would be a starch-based diet, based around potatoes, corn, rice, all those kind of things. But they're not as excellent as fruit is. So you want to put those carbohydrates in the tank. You want to get that fuel, get those calories in your body. And remember one thing though, that you're always running from the day before, in terms of fuel. When you are eating enough sufficient carbohydrates, you fill up your glycogen stores in your muscles, and this is what you run off. So if you wake up in the morning, you don't necessarily have to eat before you exercise. You can just go out and run. You'll run off that glycogen, no problem. Unless you're going for a long run where you'll have to refuel underway. This makes perfect sense, of course. Just like with a car, you got the fuel in the tank, but you might have to refill during the trip. So by making sure that those two factors are taken care of, that you're getting enough sleep and you're getting enough fuel in the form of carbohydrate, you'll be a different person. I guarantee it. Throw in some good hydration in there, make sure you're hydrated, and exercising will not be something that you have to motivate yourself to do. You will simply have the energy to go out there and do whatever you want and make your life awesome. You can go out there and play, go on your bike, do whatever sport you like. It's just going to be a natural thing for you, because when you have the energy, all you want to do is spend it. That's kind of how energy works. So that's all for today. I just quickly wanted to touch on that. A lot of people are not having the energy that they want in life, and as a result they're not exercising, which sort of turns into a vicious cycle of less and less energy, and it's no fun. So get that sleep, get those carbohydrates in you, preferably from sweet juicy fruits, and just get out there and play. That's what life is all about. So thank you. I appreciate your time. Any questions, comments, post it down below. You could always send me an email if you have any specific questions. And until next time, see you around.